Number 1. Catacombs of Paris. Catacombs of Paris is known for its food, fashion, and architects. But down below, it's a whole different story. 32 million tourists came to this place, but 6 million bones line the wall, screeching over 322 kilometers, dating back to 18th century. The caves and tunnels during that time overflowed with bones, so they decided to use the cores and tunnels as graves. The sites were blessed in 1867, then again in 1892, after rearranging the dead in the year 1886. They opened it to the public. However, this isn't a place you want to come visit. It's said very few who go in and come out. They have chills, goosebumps, or remain haunted, and have to see a priest to get whatever attached onto them taken out. Believe it. Number 2. Snake Island. Snake Island, located in São Paulo, Brazil. 430,000 square island. Population of 4,000, not humans, but snakes. Yes, you heard me, snakes. Goes by the name of Overtoun. This venom gold-headed species is mostly found in the islands with a viper bite. Its venom can melt the human flesh, uninhabitable by humans. This place is not a place you want to visit, although it's proof that anyone who travels there would not make it back alive. In 1956, a scientist and a pathologist went through there, but apparently they did not come back. They went missing, and the people that actually went to find them due to airplanes and aircraft did not get any remains, but a hat laying in a pool of blood. Number 3. MOUNSELL Sea Force. MOUNSELL Sea Force, built in 1942, located North Sea of the coast of England. It's a scary reminder of the horrors of World War II. Decommissioned in the 1950s, after which they fell in despair. It's a site for countless war deaths. Even civilians would visit. Not recommended to visit though, but open to the public. It's believed that you can still hear voices of the dead roaming inside. Number 4. City of the Dead. City of the Dead. What is this place, you ask? Is it a place where there's spirits in all forms? Perhaps an exorcism took place. Actually, no. See, you can find this village hidden in the mountain region of Russia. It's called the village of Dark Caves. Many know it to be the City of the Dead. This mysterious mountain has houses not for the living. Believe it or not, they're made for graves. That's right, the dead. The buildings are stone cracked that go back to the late 19th century. Each body kept inside is encased in a wooden structure. It's also known to be haunted. It's one place you don't want to visit. If you got a death wish, be my guest. 5. Sanctuary of Tibet. Sanctuary of Tibet. It was discovered in 1921 by archaeologists. An ancient civilization would perform human sacrifice, more of children to be exact. Sacrificed over 20,000 because over 20,000 bones were actually discovered between 200 to 400 BC. The majority were newborns. Ancient cult pre-civilization would come to this place to actually slit the openings of a newborn child. They usually do this to manifest the demon called Sirah, using the organs, heart, and lungs of the newborn baby. Even fossilized mummified humans were also found in this place. As it's now open to the public, it's not a place you want to go unless you want to be, roaming with a lot of demons and other spiritual beings. Number 6. Hoya Baku Forest. Hoya Baku Forest. When you hear the word forest, you think of activities such as camping, or tourist attraction, or perhaps a lot of adventure in the forest. Unless you want to adventure with supernormal activities, or maybe Bigfoot, think again. This place is located in Transylvania. People would enter and feel nervous, supernormal activities happening around them. Those who said to leave would also leave with strange burns and markings not explained up to this day. The relatives that live around the place sees UFOs and ghosts at midnight. And if you don't think that's weird enough, there's also screams would be heard at lunchtime or around 3 a.m. in the morning. The trees that also are in the forest have hook-like shapes, and they say the devil himself lurks there. The trunks of the trees also has bloodstains and markings that's not explained. Also, the tip of the trees had some creepy, hollow-looking trunks. And if you look good, it's said to have a little girl dressed in white with blood coming out of both hands and feet like Jesus, walking through looking for her killer. If that's not creepy enough, have fun visiting. Number 7. Overtoun Bridge. Overtoun Bridge. What can I say about this creepy, mysterious bridge? Known as the most haunted bridge in Scotland, it goes back to the decade 1960. A lot of animals went missing at that time. A man said by the name of Michael Edwards jumped, and before he jumped, shot both his kids in the head. Their bodies were found bleeding and headless. Then the man jumped to his death. A lot of animals went missing. There's a lake on the other side of the bridge, and a lot of animals go there during the summertime. However, they don't make it across the bridge. They either faint, or bleed through their nostrils, or just go out of race. Also, an old lady by the name of Judy Williams also went missing. She used to go there every afternoon, and villagers say she would go there and come back as quiet as a mouse. On Thursday, May 14th, 2011, the old lady went for an old walk. On going to the walk, it became dusk to dawn, and the man who said to be her husband also went there, only to find the old lady gone, missing. Up to this day, 2017, the story is never untold because the lady is never found. The bridge structure is not that old and is also open for tourist attraction. You might not want to go to the end of the bridge because they say the spirits influence you and give you thoughts in your conscious mind to jump and end your life. Creepy place to be, huh? Number 8. St. George's Church. If you're a Christian, you might want to think twice than coming to this church, unless you want to have some supernormal activities going around you, or maybe an evil ghost-like pope coming towards you. This place is built in 1352, located in New Quover, Czech Republic. It is said the roof caved in 1968, killing 50 to 63 people trapped inside it. However, the outside of the church looks like some creepy haunted TV show episode horror house. It's said you can still hear praises going on backwards, and inside, if you go in at midnight, you can actually see the spirits that still lurk, wearing a white cloak. And at midday, exactly 12 p.m., you can actually see a nun dressed in white and black. Pope Scott William, who happened to make it out alive with nothing but a broken leg and hand, also say before it all happened, he heard a voice saying, "The days are coming where man shall bow." Don't believe it? You'll see. Number 9. Leap Castle. If you're a big fan of castles, you might want to take a trip and visit this very haunted yet scary place. Although you will not be crowned king, you might just be put in an exorcism and be haunted. This place is located in Cordelia Island. It is said to be the most haunted castle of all times. Going back to 1250 was when it was built. Countless sightseeing of ghosts can also be heard and seen by people that live there. Also sighting of a priest that was stabbed to death by his own brother in the late 1530s. This caused the chapel to be called the Bloody Chapel. And it is said, if you visited, you might be lucky to hear the voice of the chapel owner screaming to his death and seeing his ghost-like figure wearing black and white and blood pouring from his neck. I'm sorry, the only red thing I want to see is ketchup. However, it's also known as a very popular haunted spot. Come check it out. Number 10. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, a very popular search both Google and YouTube. Everyone knows about the Bermuda Triangle, but have we yet figured out what's really going on? Bermuda Triangle. The 3 points point to Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. Scientists believe due to compass failure, bad weather, and human error is the causes of missing aircraft. Other locals believe it's a sea creature deep down beneath, or some very powerful dimension pulling everything to a different place. In fact, a latest scientist that studied it said that it's another dimension that makes time stop and cease to exist. Funny as it sounds, Bermuda Triangle is one of the world's largest haunted topic that up to this day they can't figure out. It's not a place you want to go, so if you live in Florida, be careful when flying out. And don't forget, comment below if there's another creepy place out there that we did not discover yet. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.